Hey everyone, Madonna here. Hope you're having a fabulous day. I've realized something about myself in the last few days that I thought might be a good idea to do a quick little, healing around. And it's around feeling the negativity in the world at the moment. So because I am watching so much research, science, doctors, I'm hearing doctors who have decades of experience, they're being taken down off YouTube, Twitter, everything. We had 200 doctors yesterday in the world taken off the internet. Their word doesn't count. So it feels to me like there's some really big energies at work in the background. And I suppose I've never been that great with control. I sort of grew up in a very normal family in a small town, and if I got sick, I went to the doctor. I'd take whatever drugs they'd give me. I wouldn't think twice about it. And I suppose and then when I became a naturopath and my brother was a GP and he's 4 years older than me, it was sort of seen as a bit of a rebellion in my family because we were so mainstream. And then soon after becoming a naturopath, I became a kinesiologist. Then after that, we became vegetarian for 20 years. And, so it's just been one thing to another. So I always sort of feel like I'm on that, the fringe 5%. And so I'm fully aware that when I have opinions, I sort of annoy 90% of people. So, I'm used to it. It hurts. Then I come back and I come back in for the next fight. So anyway, I thought I'd do a quick little one around believing people in the world are good. And those good people can affect other people in a good way. So that's sort of what I was thinking might be my intent. And I thought I would use Tei Shin again today. So, because it just helps to shimmy the energy. So I had my psychoneural points again that I'm going to muscle test through and sort of see what tests up as I'm going through this little balance. So firstly, anytime you're feeling stressed, just run that central meridian. Get the energy flowing into your conscious brain. So get that energy up into your frontal cortex. Hand on your navel, connect the left-right sides of the brain. And again, the other side. We want our left and right sides of the brain to communicate easily under stress. We want our left-right sides of the brain to communicate easily under trauma. We want our logical and creative brains to be looking at information with a new way of thinking. Let's take in all the information and make our own decisions. Okay. So the first one showing up is a little point in the base of the skull. So at the base of the skull, there's two little divots. You can probably give, if you move around your skull, there's sort of a point where there's two little divots. Those are acupuncture points, and they're in NOT, they're called the labyrinthine reflex point. So this one is about involutionary versus evolutionary. When we take in information, we either go inwards and become controlled and exploited and traumatized, or we take in the information and create a new reality with it. What does this mean for me? How can I make the most of it? How can I survive and thrive with this new information? So I choose to survive and thrive in this new world. I choose to take on new information in a calm and clear manner and make my own decisions. I choose to stay within my power. I choose not to be manipulated and controlled. There's a flower essence sitting there, alpine mint bush. Alpine mint bush is for carers. It's for when people are caring about everyone else on the planet to their own detriment. Isn't that what we're doing at the moment? We don't want it to exhaust ourselves because we don't do anyone any good if we get energetically exhausted. Is there another one? Oh, okay. There's one just above the navel. Okay. This one's about ego. So it's about our goals and ability. It's about our belief in ourselves. So many people on the planet are being attacked at the moment with the movements out there to shut so many things down. I believe I deserve to be here on the planet. I believe I have a right to my own existence. I believe I have a right to my own health and happiness. Whoa, that one's giving me goosebumps. And shimmy, shimmy that energy. Get that frontal cortex working. Emotional stress release points. For me there's nothing. Just give it a sec. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Cool. Okay, next one. How am I going to do that one? Okay. Okay, so the next one is just behind here, so I'm not sure quite how I'm going to do it, but it's sort of like in this little divot back here. So it's the psychoneural point number 15, and this one is to do with holding back on emotional expression. It's suffering in silence. So, oh yeah, that'll work. So we all deserve to be heard. We all deserve to own our own emotions. I deserve to be heard, loved, and accepted. My beliefs are just as important as anyone else's. I believe that information is power, and we all have the sovereign right to choose our own decisions. I deserve to feel my emotions. I am entitled to express my emotions and be heard. I deserve to live in a world where everyone is entitled to speak their mind freely and easily, as long as it's with love and care and honor. Is there another one? Okay, so those are the little psychoneural points for the day. Hope you're having a fabulous time. Anti-clockwise over the heart anytime you just need to just sort of reboot your energy, Run those central meridians. Hold your emotional stress release points. And breathe. Take care. Obviously, so I think, my big information energy in the last few days, has been the Del Bigtree and Dr. Andy Kaufman last week, the Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Alan Dershowitz, two lawyers, having their discussion about vaccinations. Fascinating hearing it from a lawyer perspective. I've never heard that in my life before. And the other big one I'm up to about page 100 of my Dr. Judy Midovitz's books, Plague of Corruption, and man, she just discusses in minute detail exactly what happened to her and why she got slammed as a whistleblower. Interesting stuff. Oh, and there's another big one coming up, a big one about 5G, EMFs, and COVID-19. So that was sort of interesting. I'm going to share a little bit about that tomorrow. Okay, take care. Bye.